Morning, everyone. It's going to be a beautiful day under the big sky. We're here at the city's wastewater treatment facility. This is probably the city's largest single installation. Every time a toilet is flushed anywhere in town, it comes right here. And the process of cleaning and purifying and treating all that water and wastewater and human waste begins right here. It's a huge plant. It uses a lot of electricity. There are several stages to the process. And basically what we're doing out here is separating liquids from solids, or solids from liquids. And when you think about it, that's kind of important. And the last stage of the process, you'll see pretty clean water coming out of the treatment facility, and then the residual solids are taken out and spread on farms out in the valley. This is also an important regulatory situation for the city of Helena. We've got to be very careful about the nutrients that are in the water that we discharge, particularly nitrogen and phosphates. And we're always trying to reduce the phosphate and nitrogen load coming out of this treatment plant. You know, there's a laboratory in there, there's a lab in there, and every day tests are performed at every stage of the process to be sure that we're meeting all the standards and all the requirements that this plant operates under. And those pretty much come from the United States Environmental Protection Agency and the Montana Department of Environmental Quality. You know, people wonder why we don't have mankind's most ancient diseases anymore. Things like cholera, diphtheria, typhoid. This is the reason. Purification of water and the proper disposal of wastewater and human waste has conquered mankind's most ancient enemies, diseases that have killed more people than all the wars and all the famines in all of human history. And it's all about wastewater treatment and water purification. I thought we'd start out here at the city's wastewater treatment facility. This is probably the city's biggest single installation. Every time a toilet is flushed anywhere in town, it comes here. And the process of treating that waste and wastewater begins and ends at the wastewater treatment facility. It's a huge plant. It uses a lot of electricity. It treats several million gallons of wastewater every day. It's an incredible process, and it all begins right here. It's also important from a regulatory standpoint. We're talking about parts per million of nutrients like phosphorus and nitrogen, and about parts per million of things like copper sulfate and copper. But we do a good job of treating the water and wastewater coming into this plant. I think you could be very proud of the effort that goes into purifying the waste coming from every home, every toilet, every business, every motel room in town. This is very important to the health and safety of everybody in town, and it always will be. Thanks.